So what are you performing tonight, Taylor?
What am I performing tonight? I'm doing a 45-minute drum solo.
So you have the Coattail Riders?
No, I have the Coattail Riders, and we're going to do a couple Coattail songs, and then we are going to do a little bit of a sort of homage or whatever, to my favorite singing drummers. Because I feel like a lot of the drum off is so much about drumming that nobody really ever has much to say about the singing drummers.
Who's some of your favorite singing drummers?
I mean, the list is long. Roger Taylor, Don Henley, Dave Grohl,
Kelly
Keegy, Phil Collins. Who else?
Levon Helm.
Who else? Come on.
There's so many.
Dennis Wilson.
many.
Oh,
Who
yeah.
else? This is
Dennis Wilson.
one of my oldest friends, Chris Cheney. He's a bass player.
Heard you.
And this is my dear friend, John Davison. We've been friends since we were in elementary school.
Second grade, I think.
How's it feel to be part of the Coattail
sings in
Riders
Yes.
for you guys?
It's a blast, for sure.
Always musically challenging and exciting.
Socially challenging.
That's true.
What advice would you give up and coming drummer, Taylor? Just trying to make it into the industry.
To make it into the industry, I don't know. I mean, count your lucky stars if you make it. I mean, it's tough, but I think that what I tell a lot of kids these days is get a cover band together. Because I think that stage, I feel like experience is going to be the best thing that you can have. Write songs, be creative, do everything you can to be creative. But I always wish, like my friend here, John, and me, when we were kids in school together, I feel like we could have played so much more if we would have done more of that. Like, I hear these stories about Van Halen and how they knew like 250 cover songs.
That's the best way.
So they would play so I would say to kids, get a cover band together, learn every song of the day, learn the old classic rock songs, learn 150, learn 200 songs. Because you're going to learn just by learning those songs, you're going to learn song arrangement. You're going to learn songwriting craft. You're going to learn what makes drumming good for a good song. And then also you'll get to play a lot for people. And I think experience is the most important thing.
Does what happened in Paris make you guys think twice about touring Europe at all, or
No.
in any way?
No.
What were your first thoughts when you heard about what was going on?
Well, I was horrified. And I know the Eagles, the death metal guys. And I mean, it's much bigger than that, obviously, but I know those cats. So we were kind of getting a play-by-play when they were there. We were over in Italy at the time, actually. So, we were supposed to play in France 3 days later in Paris at the place where U2 had to cancel. So I was horrified. It was horrible, heartbroken. But people will rise up from it, and it just keeping the world on its toes, unfortunately.
What was a bigger loss for you, Lemmy or Bowie?
I didn't know David Bowie personally. I met him a couple times, and I knew Lemmy pretty personally. He did a lot of work with the Foo Fighters. Him and Dave were extremely close, like really tight. So I think on a personal level, Lemmy, because I know him, and he was a sweetheart and a beautiful man, and really like behind the rough exterior, like a real true gentleman and truly like a true rock and roller down to the core, period, end of story. Bowie is a whole other thing, because he, to me, was just one of our biggest.
He embodied art, music, he bridged so much and changed the landscape.
Yeah, he's just as important to me as the Beatles or anything else, really. I mean, sorry, but it's true.
Definitely one of the most eclectic rock musicians.
Yeah, it's a loss. They're both horrible losses, but, they left an amazing, legend and an amazing body of work that we can all learn from forever and listen to.
What was it like for you to see Dave break his leg and just keep going through the tour, through that show, through all of it?
That was such a otherworldly experience, the whole show, that I kind of just get like it's like getting in a car accident with somebody or something like that. I just have little snippets in my mind, but it was beautiful actually, because I mean, Dave Dave's the man, you know, and he got up there and grabbed his bottle of whiskey and they set his leg right there in front of 50,000 people and he just went for it. And, you know, just, he's a badass.
Last question, are you guys working on a new album? Any plans for a new album for this next year? Or?
Foo Fighters? We're on I Hate Us right now. We're on an indefinite I Hate Us. But that's not because we don't love each other and we don't want to make music together.
Did you say I hate us?
Yeah, instead of hiatus, we call it I Hate Us. And and we did so much in the last 5 or 6 years that I think we feel like the world, like we as a band, as people could go in the studio tomorrow and start recording more and have just as much fun as we ever had. But I think that the world needs a break from us for a little while.
I disagree, but thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it, Tim. Thanks, Chris. Nice to thank you as well.
Thank you.
Thanks.